Hi, this is Amy, and I'm with Music Workshop. Today I'm going to walk you through using Music Workshop for distance learning. As we've mentioned, and many of you know, the program is designed and intended for use in the classroom with the music teacher. But with a few tweaks, we were able to make it accessible for distance learning. I'm going to go through the steps to use a Music Workshop course as a lesson for your students in Google Classroom. On the home page above left, you will see links to the tutorial videos, one of which you're watching right now. Also, you'll see any announcements that we're highlighting, and on the right, you will see a prompting of where you are in the program. So if you last downloaded a video and did not yet fill out the feedback form, it will say here that you need to resume that course before you move on to another. And below that is a link to our newsletters that have lots of information about the program and Music Workshop. As you scroll down the page, you will find the course selection. Here you have access to all our courses shown by series. We have the instruments, genres, cultures, and careers in music. When you select a course, you'll be taken to a preview page. On the preview page, you will find a description of the course, an outline of its contents, a document of its alignment with national standards, and a preview-sized streaming preview. We recommend every teacher preview a course before presenting it to your students, as every class has its own particular makeup. From the preview page, you are able to return to the course selection page and choose a different course to teach. However, once you hit the button to select a course, you will be required to move through the confirmation page, materials page, and feedback form before you can return to the course offering list and select another lesson to show your students. On the confirmation page, it has a listing of all the materials that are included with this particular course. You will then move on to the materials page. On the top of the page, there are two red buttons to take you to the classroom materials or distance learning materials. You can also scroll down the page to access the materials. As seen on the left, the in-classroom materials are listed and include 3 versions of the video, segmented by grade, and then supplemental materials. The classroom version has a high-resolution video and supplemental materials needed for the teacher-led question and answers. Included are PDF versions of the Q&As segmented by grade group and instructions for the teacher. Under required documents, we also have sound bites, a recap of the contents of the lesson for the students to take home and share with their families and caretakers. Included in the optional materials are fill-in sheets for those of you who would like to offer this option to students who like to take notes as they follow along. Activities like word searches and coloring sheets, and pre-written instructions for a substitute teacher. For the distance learning materials, which if you're on the page and scrolling are further down the page, we have 2 versions of the video in low resolution for easy upload, K through 2 and 3 through 8. You will find the materials for distance learning included, like the Q&A and a preloaded Google form, the supplemental materials, and pre-written instructions for students and parents. Click the link for the video version that you would like to present, and it will begin to automatically download. One added feature that I would like to highlight is the Google form. The Google form is a preloaded question and answer quiz for your students to use with the video. To use the form, you click on the link on the materials page. It will automatically take you to a screen that allows you to copy the form to your own Google Drive. You can edit and customize the quiz to send to your students along with the video portion of our program. One last note on the materials page. After you've taught this course and are ready to move on to another course, you'll be asked to fill out a feedback form. It's a series of questions aimed at helping us improve the program. We always want and certainly need input from the teachers who are teaching Music Workshop in varying classroom situations. We read and record every bit of feedback that we receive and catalog any changes we should make, including opinions about improvements and additions. Also, we are able to offer the Music Workshop program free of charge to music teachers everywhere because of our generous donors. We use the information gathered in the feedback form to help procure the grants and donations that are critical to ensuring the growth and survival of Music Workshop. We know it takes some time and your time is valuable, so we really thank you for giving us this vital information. Also, we're aware that you may need to progress to another course before you have presented the course to your class. You can simply indicate that fact on the form and we'll ask you to return later and fill out the form with any information and reactions that you received. You can fill out the feedback form as many times as you like, but are only required to fill it out once per course. If you have previously filled out the feedback form for that particular course, you can select the red line at the top of the page. And now on to creating a lesson. For use with Google Classroom, you will save the downloaded course video onto your Google Drive. To do so, sign into your Google Drive and on the top left, click New. Then you'll select File Upload and select the file from your Downloads folder. When the course has completed uploading, you can go to Google Classroom. On your Google Classroom account, go to your classwork on this tab and then select Create and Assignment. You will then add a title and instructions to your assignment. To add the video and the quiz, you select Add at the bottom of the page, which is the paperclip, and then Google Drive, which is the first option. Select the video and the Google form. You can do both of them from the selections and click Insert at the bottom right of the page. This will attach both of the files to your assignment. You can then assign it to your class by selecting Assign at the top right. I know that went quickly, but you can access this YouTube tutorial video on our website and watch it again anytime. Thank you so much, and we hope you and your students love Music Workshop. Music is for everyone.